I got lost at night, under the stars up in the sky. Directions hard to find, under the stars up in the sky.
There's a specific kind of quiet that hits you around 3 a.m. The type that stems from your inner recognition of the fact that you are made for more. Yet you feel like you are not growing. You know exactly what to do. You've read all the books. You've made all the plans and roadmaps. And you may even have a fair idea of how to achieve your dreams. Yet you still struggle with one decision. Finishing what you started and taking things to the next level. It took me almost a year of trying almost everything to come to that realization. What I'm about to show you is how the uncontrolled pursuit of knowledge and skill could potentially have become the greatest form of procrastination I've ever experienced.
You say that you're leaving me, the same thing you said last night. You can't do it peacefully, you won't go without a fight.
For the past few months, I've been genuinely and impressively busy. I flew drones,
hold on, this place. So
I color graded car edits nobody paid me for. I started taking a Udemy course to sharpen my back-end development skills. I started teaching myself After Effects. I was designing user interfaces and experiences in Figma. I built some web applications. I took on some Blender projects. I did a lot, and it was too much. If you had looked at my week from the outside, you would call it ambition, maybe momentum. It was not. It was fear. Fear of being replaced, fear of being irrelevant, fear of missing out. Because if you are always learning the next thing, you will never have the time to ship something valuable with what you are learning. And if you don't ship something valuable, you won't have people to give you feedback and tell you what is good and what is bad. Therefore, you don't grow. Every new skill was just a nicer place for me to hide. Learning is one form of procrastination that gets you praised for it. Even my very capable HP Omen could not keep up. Started dying on me. But being stuck in a learning loop is a guaranteed way for stagnation. Underneath all this, every African boy gets told the same story. Number 1, get a safe 9 to 5 and slowly build wealth over a period of 40 years while gradually investing your life savings into the stock market, blah, blah, blah. Number 2, build something of your own, a business, a product, a service, an audience, and use that leverage to provide immense and trackable value to the real world. In my experience, I've just preferred the second option. However, nobody warned me that the second option was going to be full of sitting alone, staring at screens, mostly confused, tired, or anxious about the future, and deciding what not to do with my time. In the month of May 2026, I finally went back to the drawing board, and for the first time, I stopped hunting down the next Udemy course or YouTube tutorial or TikTok motivational video. I picked my best friend's locs salon business and decided to use my skills to solve a particular problem in that niche, managing inbound booking traffic with a high success rate. In other words, helping more people who contact the salon successfully book an appointment. For context, and for this one, I have to read my notes from the screen. I can't kill myself, so please bear with me. Let me quickly go through this and you'll be fine. AI is basically irrelevant and extremely expensive in an environment if there's inadequate training and cultural data for it to feed on. It makes sense, right? And I don't mean to crap on the industry, tech, what's it called? Influencers that go on saying we need an AI-powered Africa. I'm not doing that. But the dominant languages in Africa, Akan, Ga, Hausa, Dagbani, Yoruba, Isizulu, Isitosa, Shona, Kiswahili, they are basically non-existent to the world's leading frontier models. And that's the gospel truth. Over 98% of 2,000 plus languages have no meaningful digital footprint in today's global AI systems. So how do we build African businesses that reflect the cultural richness and wealth of the markets they are meant to serve? C'est impossible in français. I don't want to be the person who pays for AI tokens, generates something generic, and wastes everybody's time. I want to build things that create real value, and real value creates real wealth. Over time, of course. Back to the Locs Saloon. Every week, Locs Allure loses bookings because every inquiry depends on a human being replying to the DMs. Imagine somebody discovers the saloon at midnight. People are very interesting. And for a good reason, I assume. They are ready to pay for an urgent retwist, locks maintenance, or even a full starter lock service. But they don't get a reply by the next morning or even the afternoon. By then, they've already booked someone else. This isn't a flashy AI problem. It's a real business losing real customers and therefore real revenue. So I've decided to build something that would help fix this problem. A WhatsApp agent that understands what clients need, collects the right non-sensitive details for their appointment, books the client's appointment on Google Calendar, and hands everything off to the business owner. Simple, useful, profitable. In other words, helping more people who contact the success. In other words, Locs Allure GH loses bookings every week. Locs Allure GH loses bookings every, and for a very good reason. They want to pay for an express experience. It took me almost a year of